Alright, current update on where the Foundry stands. So I've built my burner. I haven't tested it yet. So what I have here is, I'm not going to take it all apart right this second, but I'll take it apart and show you after I get a burn test on it and make sure it actually works. As I have black pipe, some galvanized pipe. I don't know if you're supposed to switch between the two or not, but I did. Anyways, I got a little expander going from a 1-inch pipe to a 1 1/4 inch, because the 1-inch pipe is what I have the hole size on my Foundry here. And then in this 1 1/4 inch pipe, I cut 2 grooves, one on this side and one on this side, and I slid down in a T, a brass T, with a plug on the end of it, and drilled a hole in the end of that. I'll get the exact size. I think it was 1.08 millimeters. Not positive on that, but I'll get an exact size for you on that. Cap on this end, an adapter on this end to go down to a 1/4 inch for the valve off of my burner that we used to, a little torch burner that I had that I took apart. And this goes into a hose that comes up. You can't see that. Currently I just have it connected to a little bottle. But it can hook to a propane tank as well, a large propane tank. And then, excuse me, the Foundry update. The lid did pretty good. It started to crack a little bit. I think a little touch up of the cement will be fine right here. And I tried to heat it over here too early, and I got some bubbles. I got some bubbles. So, and I'm starting to come away from the side a little bit too. But I think that may have been just a little bit too thick of layer I put on there. It's got a good hollow sound to it. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Other issues I've had with the Perlite factory is, let's see if I can get up here closer and let you see. The liner has been a little flimsy and broken apart in places on the lid. Not as much on the lid, but more so on the base of the Foundry here. See if I have enough light. If I get my head out the way, you might be able to see. We had the whole thing lined with the cement, and it broke away a lot of places down here. In fact, I'm still getting pieces that are loose in there and breaking away. So, I think my big problem is I had too much moisture. And by moisture, I don't think it was so much water as it is that so I don't know where my battery died on me, but what I was saying was that my inner liner had cracked after I took a screwdriver and was tapping on it and heard hollow spots. I decided to knock out a few of those hollow spots. So after doing that, I have some repair work to do down inside here. But I think I'm going to do a low burn, to try and dry some of that out, because I think the moisture in the perlite still, the liquid sodium silicate, is still not dry, and I think it needs to be burned to dry that out. Second problem I'm having is this top. I did about a 1/2 inch thick of the high temperature cement, and after follow up on that, the container said it should be no more than an 1/8 inch thick. So that's a lot of high temperature cement for a repair job there, when you're only supposed to go up to an 1/8 inch thick, and I used a 1/2 inch. So I'm not sure what will happen there. It may remain moist on the inside for a long period of time. If you can see, I can still press, I don't know if it showed up on the screen there, but I can still press my fingerprint into the top of it. So I'm a little nervous about that too. I may have to knock all that high temperature cement back out of there and rework it a little bit. But other than that, it's still going forward. It's just a lot of complications I've run into. Right now we're getting ready to test our burner and see how it works. So I think I'll take some videos of that and let you guys see what happens there. We'll fire it up here just a second here. Alright, here goes. I've got the hairdryer running down here, blowing through the tube, coming over, bypassing the T here, and coming out through here. There's not a lot of wind, but You can see there's enough to blow out a lighter. Gas line's coming in here, and the T is pointing that way with the pin pointing out that way. So we'll see. I'm a little worried about gas leaking out back here. That's what I'm worried about. So we'll see what happens though. Maybe I should keep my face back. Ooh, that was hot. Yeah, definitely want to seal this off back here with something, I think. I've got too much airflow coming out this way. And I'd rather regulate my... I don't want gas getting back in here. I need to put some kind of vent hole in here to regulate my air. Definitely working though. Off here. I'm worried I'm getting gas back in here and we'll get back to the hair dryer. I don't know how you keep the gas from going that way. So, you know, most of it's not, so some of it's got to be coming backwards unless this being on, the constant pressure of air flowing through here is stopping it. Not really torch like I thought it would be. Kind of hoping for more of a torch. So, not sure what I'm going to need to modify, but that was our first test. I don't know if you guys even had that in sight there. I kind of was watching the other end. I was really hoping for more of a torch than a just low flame like that. And the more I turn this up, the less it turns more yellow. The lower is giving me bluer flame. I may have to take it outside and see, let it run for a while and see if getting it hot makes a difference. So, I've noticed that there's a gas smell coming out from back here while this is running in here. So that could be potentially dangerous. So I'm going to try and seal that up a little better so that I don't have any air leakage back here and the pressure's all going forward and none of it's coming out the back here. Don't want to have a fire jump to there and everything go haywire.